everyone, Pun here. I'm on how to let's play Gacha Gacha. Look for some of us like Gacha. I got you covered. And today we're gonna be in the world of Girls Frontline 2. We're gonna be checking out Klukai's Covenant and pretty much the extra missions thing. They recently came out. We just finished the campaign. The link to it should be at the end of the video or something like that. So we're gonna be checking her out. She's right now sleeping, and we're gonna be checking her stuff out. We're also gonna be checking out her poses, her voice lines, the whole 9 yards. But with that in mind, let's get out of this little sleepy mode, and yeah, we're gonna get right into it with her archives and check it out. But first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out the little thing when we covenant her, because I did covenant her to get all her lines. So we're gonna be checking that out. So think you do it like this. Where's the recollection thing? Ah! Hang on. I forgot how to do. Wait, is it this? There it is. Recollection. Yeah, here he is. This is when we bond her. Okay, you go here. I wish he kept her in the outfit, but yeah. Here we go. And then, oh, okay, it just does it automatically. Boop. Yippee! Covenant activated. Ah, the smile! I love the smile. Here we go. Here you go. Ready? Okay. It seems you finally realize who's the best choice for you. Come, Commander. Take my handouts. Tell me what you need. Tell me that you need. Oh my gosh! It seems you finally realize who's the best choice for you. Come, Commander, take my hand and tell me that you need me by your side internally. I will forever engrave this moment in my neural cloud to honor this once-in-a-lifetime victory. Oh my god. Girl, I expected this. After all, this is no way I would yield in the place besides you. Wait, after all, I expected this. After all, there is no way I would yield the place besides you to anyone else. Girl, you're not girls. Calm down. Anyway. Alright, anyway. We're gonna be checking out our stuff because she's got dialogue. So we're gonna be checking that out. So we gotta go to here. We gotta go to archives. We got voices. So we got memories. Here we go. So we're gonna be checking across the storm. So let's go. Let's go! Let's do it. Yippee! Alright. Morning Yellow Zone, Elmo Ops Room. So yeah, by the way, before I continue, the reason I waited now is because I had a feeling this was gonna spoil like a lot of things. So before I continue, if you have not done Exilium Part 2, probably do it because I'm very 100% sure this takes place after Exilium Part 2. Or actually Leon. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Morning Yellow Zone, Elmo Ops Room. All the reports and files meant to be worked on today are now perfectly sorted on my table, each one clearly labeled with exceptionally perfect annotation and concise project summary. The only thing missing being I don't remember having finished these. Good morning, Commander. A new day is done. Excellent. Looks like you woken up extremely swiftly today. I'm glad to see you in good spirits. Klukai, I suspect we've got a suspicious passenger aboard the Elmo. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean, SK? I've already inspected the Elmo operation status. There's no anomalies, of course. There's no anomalies, of course, including the crew. However, if that's the reason for your unusual alertness today, I don't mind going through the Elmo again. Rest assured, Commander, with my aid present, no one will be allowed to harm you. Oh my gosh. Seeing how seriously Klukai reacts to suspicious passengers, I feel like I made a poorly thought out joke. Yeah, you don't make jokes with Klukai. You don't do that. Rather than harm, it feels like they're being philanthropic. Rather than harm, it feels like they are being philanthropic. All my reports and files were completed overnight. Commander, have you double-checked those documents? They were wonderfully done. So perfect, in fact, that I feel like I should just pay them well enough for them to remain here. They were wonderfully done. So perfect, in fact, that I feel like I should just pay them well enough for them to remain here. Oh my gosh. You're getting a Klukai. You have to feel pleased now, as they have already decided to remain. Oh, look at the smile! Already? Question mark? Really? How many hints do I need to give you? The reason I'm laughing so hard, how many, like, this just sounds like the line to, like, a love story where the girl, like, the female love interest trying to get the male protagonist to notice her senpai, and she's like, really, how many hints do I need to give this baka? This is the thing. This is perfect. That's so good. I love that. Give those sloppy reports and disorganized files. Given those sloppy reports and disorganized files of yours, only I could help you organize them all in one night. Technically, it only took me 4 hours, which was roughly twice as fast than if you did it on your own. Wow. Wow, Klukai. Wow. Thanks, Klukai. For your help, I can go straight to the dispatch room now. Dispatch! To arrange dispatches? I'm drawing up a plan for today's dispatch assignments. It's been sent to your terminal. Oh my god. The workaholic. I skeptically pull out my terminal to check. Did you do this data analysis overnight too? I traveled tasks that didn't take very long. Anyway, I'm taking care of all the work which need to be done. Doing. Commander, you can just relax for the rest of the day now. Oh my gosh. The appreciation can come later. What I'd like to remind you of is, you have a lot of free time today. So if it happens to have something you wanted to do but can never find the time for, or... Wait, what? You have a lot of free time today. So if you happen to have something you wanted to do but can never find the time for, or things you wanted to say but never had the opportunity to do so, today would be the proper time for closure. You're blushing. Oh my gosh, girl. You just... Thanks. That was very helpful. After briefly thanking Klukai, I immediately start on checking the dispatch plan. That look. That look like, are you serious? Really? The are you serious look? Commander? I can sense it. Like, she's just staring at him like, say it. Say it. Say it. But Klukai doesn't appear to have an intention of leaving just yet. Yeah, no, duh. You seem to have more to say? Oh my gosh. The cluelessness on you, Commander. I love it. No. The defeated look. No. Klukai looks a little displeased. Was my tone too informal? Oh my gosh, I love this. I just tried to remind you, Commander. Don't you have something you want to say? Today's not a busy day. You have ample time to think it through. Huh? Oh my gosh. Klukai intensifies her tone. Her expression also grows more serious, fixing her eyes on me without looking away. I love this. This is too funny. Looks like she won't settle for anything less than an answer day. But what's with her? She wants... Commander! Oh my gosh, SK. Putting on a thoughtful demeanor right away, huh? Oh my gosh, she's just like... This girl wants something, she's not leaving until she gets it. Commander, I've already assisted in completing all your work today. Please use this time saved to reflect on it and don't leave anything out. What am I supposed to ponder without a hint? Commander, she's giving you so many hints. Oh my god, sorry, SK. She's giving you so many hints, for goodness sakes. But if Klukai started helping me today, I think I figured it out. Oh, okay, wait. I see. Sorry, Klukai, for taking so long before talking to you. Oh my gosh. Hearing that, Klukai's expression finally softens. She hums gently in satisfaction, signaling for me to continue. It's about the field work, isn't it? Field work? Both Groza and Mailing are out of the field work lately, and Groza especially informed me that before leaving that you would take over her responsibilities during your absence. However, I assume you aren't well versed in the animals matters, right? Shall I give you a short briefing? I'm loving every minute of this. I'm loving every minute of this. Commander, no! I'm just okay. Commander, it's you know my mate. No. The tenseness. This is so good. This is like she's literally talking to a brick wall. A tinge of hesitation clouds his expression as she's withholding her feelings. The outsman falls into a brief, awkward silence. What was that shake? Wait, what was that shake? That was hilarious. At last, an enigmatic ripples turn to tranquility. No, that's right. No, that's right. But rest assured, Commander, I'm Elite Doll, the leader of HID 404, and will soon be in charge of all matters of the Elmo, which includes the Commander's schedule, the entire schedule. Kinda getting a little yonder right here. Hearing Kukai's acknowledgement, I also experience a sense of relief. Well, looks like I can trust you with the Elmo for the time being. Only now do you realize that? Besides, the toughest conditions was redundant. Anyway, I enabled all access for you. Whether it's my work or the schedule, you can check in anytime and follow up. I saw that. However, Commander, you're still the one in charge of the Elmo. I'll be confirming all schedule and tasks of you. In addition, I'd like to remind the Commander that giving someone that much access is a bit reckless. Please be more conscientious about it, unless you entrusted them to me. This is the most sensible decision you could make. Oh my god. He's like, you know, you shouldn't, you know, it's a bad idea giving somebody power, but not me, though. Oh my gosh. Then I'm counting on you. Rest assured, Commander, you will not be disappointed. Whether it's work or daily life, I'll get everything organized. Just you watch. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. I'm already loving this one. This extra... This across the storm thing. This is too funny. I'm loving these extra Mish stories. They're so... Oh my gosh. Okay. We got number 2. Let's go. Across the storm. Morning. Yellow zone. Outside the Elmo. I've been waiting for a while, Commander. As I exit the Elmo, I see Klukai waiting for me on her motorbike. She tucks her terminal back in her pocket, and I can't help but ponder how many times she has double-checked it while waiting. Sorry for being late. I was under the impression that today was a day off. Is there more work to do? Commander, have you properly checked today's schedule? I promised to assist you in organizing all your work and daily life. You forgot about that, have you? Since it's a rest day, it's a rest day, I honestly didn't pay attention. Valid. I pull up my calendar and start checking the day's schedule. It's packed, so packed in fact that I'm under the illusion that I've become a resident of a safe zone. As expected, took you long enough, let me just explain. Since the Elmo just so happens to be stationed near a green zone, I planned you a vacation in the satellite city. A decent change of scenery once in a while, don't you think? As this is a time for relaxation, you don't need to be so on edge, Klukai. Let's enjoy the time together, shall we? You're right. Oh, you're right. I scrolled through the vacation itinerary Klukai created. First, ride Kukai's road bike in the green zone, arriving just in time for a proper lunch and a pre-book restaurant. I've heard of this restaurant. Must have been hard to get reservations, right? Luckily, booking a table there is a breeze for 404 if we desire. And after the meal is a cafe, we got Springfield coffee on board the Elmo. Is it really necessary? It is. I mean, the cats in this... Stop. That's cute. I mean, the cats in the cafe can help you relax. Oh my... You're a cat girl. And lastly, head to the Power Sports Show to research the latest models of motorbikes. Okay, I think you scheduled that one for yourself, girl. We can check on how many latest models. Is the commander interested? Isn't it a little late to ask me if I'm interested? Oh, I love her little smile and blush. I didn't realize that. Look at her little smile and blush. It's so cute. I love it. Though, compared to her constant facade of mature leader and everything, I find Klukai's overdue candid sharing of her interests much more comforting. Aw. Then suppose it's to keep me company. Aw. Time is ticking, Commander. It's time for us to move out. No need to contemplate anything. Just follow me and relax. Remember the day this day well. Our first date since our reunion. I love how she just sneaks that in. Our first date since our reunion. I will make the commander experience the most unforgettable vacation ever. I love how the commander didn't even like, even thing. Oh, she prepared me a helmet. Nice. Klukai hands me a helmet. She prepared, hops on my bike, and gested me to sit on the back seat. Without much hesitation, I followed Klukai onto the bike. Commander, hold me tight or you will fall off. You planned this. You planned this. I know you did. You planned this. Oh no! The commander I had to be held by the commander. Oh no! The travesty. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this girl. I slide my hand around Klukai's waist. A little tighter. Oh my god! This girl. Klukai leans down and starts off. With a roar of the engine, the motorbike shoots off like a bullet. Uh-oh. I think Commander's gonna... I never realized you acquired such a hobby. Surprise? There was a time that when 404 was left with just me and Meshti, it was easy to get around with this way, and I became used to it. Besides, racing free on the road like this, all the responsibility and worries seem to left behind for a while. What do you think, Commander? It's pretty nice. While I try to take the landscape of the yellow zone, today's visibility is so low that I can't even see the road ahead. At the same time, a powerful sensor, often recognized as a herald of the collapse storm, restlessly rushes by. It roars, echoing behind my ear. I can't help but feeling a sense of unease. But I'm afraid our joy will have to come to an end. You don't like this, Commander? I do, but the impending collapse storm doesn't. I point at the darkening sky with the gathering clouds in the distance. No doubt, a storm is brewing. Of all the times, it had to be now? Uh-oh. Relax, we're not out of luck. There's a ruin nearby that we can use for a temporary shelter. I've sent you the coordinates. Let's go there. Okay, hold on to me. It's going to get rough. Whee! Afternoon. Yellow zone. Coordinates to the unknown factory ruin. Oof. Another rock mercilessly kicked into the wind. Klukai has almost cleaned up the ruin entrance. Klukai, come take a break and sit down for a bit instead of just standing there and moping. Collapse storms are a common occurrence in the Kamei zones. You'll get used to it. While they're clearly upset, Klukai walks back and takes a seat beside me. The weather forecasts have become as reliable as the words of a certain commander. Instead of putting my faith in this kind of stuff, I might as well go ahead and flip a coin to decide our next step. You're being a little dramatic, aren't you? Thanks to this darn weather, all our plans today have fallen through. On the bright side, I'll remember this day fondly, just like you hoped. Remember it as the worst experience ever? Isn't it the worst possible outcome? In this case, might as well erase the memory as quickly as possible. It's not like that. At this point, I'm afraid there's nothing I can say to soothe the frustration of this elite doll. Commander? After a brief silence, Klukai is the first to speak up. Won't you say something, Commander? I'm used to the weather here. Collapse storms impact everyone who moves through the contamination zone equally. I mean, we've got a lot of free time right now. Don't you have anything you'd like to tell me? Oh my gosh, girl, you're gonna keep pushing with this. You tried this last time. I don't think the commander's gonna catch the hint. Tell her something? Klukai seems to be asking this question a lot lately, under different contexts too. Is she hoping that I can exhibit better decision-making skills? Indeed, most of our time together is spent handling missions. It's only natural she's concerned with that. But it's a rest day today. Even with the plans to survive the class term, I still want everyone to be a bit more relaxed. So everyone's going to last a couple more hours. We're not making it to Satellite City at this rate. How about we figure out what we should do after the storm is over instead? The shake. For whatever reason, Klukai reveals an expression alien to her usual self. It's obvious to all that she's deeply unhappy. Commander! Oh my gosh. I love this. I love it. She's this poor girl. But in the end, she doesn't say anything. Okay, Klukai, you have to spell it out for this. Spell it out for him. Oh my gosh, this poor girl. She's like, come on, come on, come on. She's like, do it, do it, do it. My commander. Just poor commander. All she wants to do is try to get her to work, and it's like, oh, this poor girl. Anyway, let's go with number 3. Oh my gosh, I love this. Evening, Yellow Zone, Elmo Public Area Bar. I couldn't find you anywhere. Turns out you're holed up here drinking. It's the new wine mailing brought back. Huh. The commander is still quite the popular, not unlike back at the Griffin. So why are you looking at it for me? I believe my task today should be done. Klukai's certain expression makes me want to pull out my terminal and check if I missed a certain arrangement. Looks like I need to remind you that since mailing girls are back from field work, I won't be in charge of assisting you from tomorrow onwards. In other words, the reason I'm standing here isn't work. Seems you can now take a breather. I glanced at the liquor cabinet behind, select a couple flavors of juice from what's left, pour them into the shaker along with the tonic water, add some salt and ice, then shake it as even finally pour in a glass and set in front of Klukai. A non-alcoholic drink specially made for you. Might be a little skimpy, but it's the best we can got here. Thank you, Commander. Aww. I should be thanking you. It's been tough on you these days. I raise my glass and gently clink Klukai's. However, she only stares at me ponderously without raising her glass. This leads me to set my glass down awkwardly as well. Is that all? Oh my gosh, Commander. Don't you have anything else to say? Klukai, spell it out. I should? Klukai isn't the type remain silent when they have something to say. What else could prompt her to inquire persistently? I ponder for a moment, then come up with an answer. Commander? I see. Klukai, you're judging the MOs and HID 404 are now part of cooperative partnership, not superiors and subordinates. And then... So, supporting the MO and aiding me in my work these days was not part of your duties. I'm such a fool for expecting anything from you. Oh my gosh. Maybe due to my inability to come up with a clear resolution, Klukai's eyes immediately dull. She lets out a soft sigh, then playfully mocks herself, as if having an internal monologue. No need for you to worry about that. I'll make sure to compensate you accordingly. Come here. Oh my gosh. She has the patience of a saint. Not only that, but since you're over-delivered on your duties, this payment will be nothing less than a fortune. Oh, you're gonna get yelled at. Rather than delighted face I was looking for seeing Klukai, I faced one of the seldom seen, one encompassing repressed frustration and bitterness. You really don't have any clue. Yep, here we go. Yep, here we go. Right now, even her voice is a few decibels above her usual. She gulps out her drink, then slams it on onto the glass tabletop. Klukai? Yep, here we go. Ah! Before I can even ask, she yanks me closer by the collar of my shirt. Nice, but wow. Since you keep playing dumb, don't blame me for being Oh my gosh, look at that. What? This is actually really cute. Disconterious. Oh my gosh, look at that face. I love that. Yeah, I love how she's angry, but she's got a little blush. All right, pop off, girl, pop off. Perhaps fuel of rage, Klukai's face suspiciously turns red. Although the beverage was undoubtedly non-alcoholic, a tinge of sweet and sour, a telltale odor of alcohol still lingers in the air. When have you ever been courteous? I mean, that kind of shrewdness that can be received as a glance is the most dangerous, right, Klukai? While doing my best to verbally appease Klukai, I attempt to find a way for her to let go of her grip without angering her further. Even at this point, you're still avoiding me, Commander? Here we go. Do you think I'll allow that to happen? Oh my gosh! Her grip becomes tighter, almost twisting my collar 180 degrees. Are you really not going to explain yourself, Commander? Oh. Yeah, because I don't think the Commander actually explained this. Okay, I get it now. Oh! Stop! After all these years, you could have possibly have... Oh, those poor... No, stop! Those eyes! Oh, stop! This is actually sad. After all these years, you couldn't possibly have never received my messages, could you? I've tried to reach out to you so many times. Why would you answer me at any capacity? Klukai. Oh, girl. The Commander, it's the contract, right? But, oh. So it was about that. Yeah, you think? Sorry, I kind of took me a minute to think about it too, but you think, Commander? Klukai, listen to me. I can explain. Let me go with me first. No. Uh-oh. This ain't good. You didn't even bother to answer me once. Not a single message. Why should I listen to you? Klukai, listen. There's a reason. Klukai. Let's talk. Klukai, let the Commander speak. Oh my gosh, I zoom in. This is really good. She pulls me a little closer again. The distinction between Klukai and myself shortens again until this distance, even with breathing, felt intrusive. Commander, why don't you say something? Are you still playing dumb even now? I'm right in front of you, asking you all these questions, and you still won't answer a single word. What about all I need is you? Was that merely a ruse to fool me all along? Oh, this poor girl. Klukai is clearly in a terrible mood. With the way things are going, the reply needs to be weighed carefully so as not to anger her further. Whilst I am thinking of a response, Klukai keeps voicing her grievances continuously. It's been so hard to finally find you. I thought you finally needed me again. But how did it turn out? How did it turn out? On an Alamo. All these dolls ready. It's so lively here. Oh my gosh. She's so jelly. Oh my gosh. Girl, calm down. Calm down. So you're just recruiting new dolls one after another, but never thought to bother with me? That's not... Okay, look, it's not like that. Levy! Hello! Wait, did I just realize Levy never told you? Neither? Oh my gosh. Deshaun, everybody, could use a little backup here. Not only that, but you also treat me like a complete outsider, going on and on our about partnership and conversation and whatnot. Why on earth did 444 ever charge you for anything? That's fair, because I haven't played one, but yeah, that's fair. It's like We're doing this for you. We're not charging you. We're not mercenaries for you. Klukai grows more and more agitated, almost as if she's drunk. Had I known that you didn't intend to leave alone at all and still needed Doll's assistance, I would have shown up ages ago to get you. And what happened? Here I am, with an agreement of 404 would affect you negatively like a total dork. Okay, wait, she knows about the agreement. Oh. Wait, okay, she does now. That agreement can't do anything to me. And even now, you won't even give me an explanation. Kukai's voice halts abruptly, and her pupils cease to focus gradually. Klukai? Even louder, now coming by a strong odor of alcohol. Wait, she was what? I quickly got to the table. The glass of non-alcoholic beverage that was supposedly consumed sits there full, making a mockery of a certain someone's current embarrassing state. And my glass filled with alcohol. Darn it! She downed it all. Alert! Alert! Detecting level 2 intrusion of multiple dolls. Wait! The warning rings out audibly, breaking the stalemate between me and Klukai. Klukai, chill! Klukai, chill! Yet Klukai remains surprisingly calm. Intrusion? Multiple dolls at that? Identified true or confirmed. Tactical doll. Klukai. Oh no. Klukai, are you accessing everyone's level 2? Hehe, today I'll show the commander who's the most true. Please expect a response. Several dolls are facing for shutdown. Klukai, what are you doing level 2? Cut it out! However, focus on level 2. Klukai ignores my pleas. It's over! It's the end of the world! It's over! It's the end of the world! Mishti, no! I vaguely overhear the mortal cries of Mishti in the distance. And that's how it is! Ah! She okay? She went fully under. I'll just suck down all the dolls. That way they won't ever be alive again. Okay, she went a little crazy. Okay, great, Carrie. Okay, we still have one more. You're number 4. Let's check it out. 5 days ago. Klukai, today's combat report has yet. Realized I was calling out her. Klukai immediately averts her eyes. The report is in the ops room. Is it? Well, we can go together. I'll leave now. Oh no, because the 3 days ago. Klukai, the combat training later today. Do you? 404's got our own group training, so it won't be here. Huh? But Meshi's coming? I train by myself. Klukai interrupts my invitation with a stiff excuse and turns away just like that. But the second time, is she avoiding me? She's a commander. You do realize she's kind of embarrassed at what just happened with level 3, right? Anyway, yesterday, even as Klukai declined an invitation, I haven't seen her for the past 2 days. She's totally hiding from me. You think, Commander? Since I can't find her, maybe we should send her a message. I went console and type a message to Klukai. Morning, Yellow Zone, Elmo Ops Room. New message received. I open the console. It's Kukai's reply. On our day off at 10 in the morning, I'll meet you at the Elmo's exit ramp. Where are you? My message sent to her still hangs visibly above her reply, with the date displayed as for the day earlier. Anyway, it's nice to think that she replied. After all, she's been avoiding me for a while now. I say it has something to do with that glass of alcohol. Hold on. Today's the rest day. I glanced at the check. Only 10 minutes left behind the promised meeting time. Morning, Yellow Zone, outside the Elmo. I didn't expect the commander to actually see the message. Well, hello, we've been waiting. After all. Oh. Oh, this is actually kind of wholesome. I like this. I didn't, wait, okay, hang on. Let me reread that real quick, because I think I misread that. What's that Klukai said? I didn't expect the commander to actually see the message. After all, it's quite difficult to see you nowadays. I still cherish that. If possible, please let me know the further in advance next time, okay? It's difficult to see me. Nothing changed for me compared to the usual. It's you who didn't look hard enough. Fine. Fine. I'm sure you didn't deliberately avoid me, and definitely not while drunk. Commander! Klukai interrupts. I have no idea what you're going on with this, but I advise against it, or else. Or else? Or else I will not be too happy about it, which wouldn't spell good news for you. Look at the little flashlight, like you have no power here. Indeed, when you made a whole scene in level 2 last time, you created the biggest breach of the Elmo in years. That was an accident! But rather than mocking me with those words, let's get on the bike, Commander. Klukai seems unwilling to continue this conversation about the drunken episode and tosses me the same helmet I wore last time. Am I riding in the back seat today as well? I won't be able to steer very well if you sit in front, but I don't mind if you trying it if you insist. Girl? That girl! Nuh-uh! I see what you're planning on that one. Bad. I like it, but bad. Bad. No! Back, Klukai. Then forget it. No, come on! Aww. Klukai gets on the motorbike, closely followed by myself. Not bad. Looks like you've taken it upon yourself to hold on to me. Look at that smile. I love it. She's like, yippee! Klukai appears somewhat content with the situation, and just like that, she drives me around the plains of the zone for a while. After an unknown period, Klukai finally pulls over the side of the road. Get off. Looks like today's date won't be in the green zone. That date was indeed a sham. However, I didn't say it's a date this time. That aside, since you were the one who messaged me first, you must have something to say this time, Commander. Seems like whether or not it's going to be a date depends on what I have to say. If that's how you interpret it, fine. That's awkward, Klukai. I didn't want to give you the impression that I'm only saying this because I want to spend time in the green zone. A hint and anticipation appears on Klukai's face. No, as long as the commander refrains from avoiding the obvious this time. Don't worry, actually, I wasn't trying to avoid it. I just couldn't figure out how to say it. True, I mean, the commander's just dense, but yeah. Klukai, I'm well past being a Griffin commander, yet even as a bounty hunter, the circumstances I find myself in aren't much better. I've always known that. It's not just a question of the complex web of powers at play surrounding us, but I myself am subject to many constraints and bindings, as you are aware. So even the thought, though the agreement does not unstainably affect 404. Right, because 404 was a mercenary group. Technically, I guess I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if you all watch this. Did the contract ever affect them? Well, I guess no, I think it's because the dolls affect Griffin. So I think, okay, I don't know. I don't know if the agreement would affect them. Because they're saying it doesn't. Interesting. So even though the agreement does not unstainably affect 404, I've always thought of that that for you, who are in perils of your own, casually calling out the MO before the agreement is relaxed, or before the constraints on the MO are gone, would bring about even greater risks to you. I know you're not afraid of any of that, but are you worried I'll get in trouble if I come too close to you, so to speak? Yeah, Commander is really... I think Commander is very protective of the girls. Commander, I've always respected your decisions. I've always convinced myself with the thought that if you're not ready yet, then I won't bother you. Ever since I became the leader of 404, I've often had no choices to make compromises and changes. Of course, it's all for the sake of making 404 stronger and protecting our members. I understand that in this world, being strong and powerful is what gives you the right to make decisions. But... Klukai ponders for a moment and looks at me solemnly. Being safe, too, is something you can only feel assured of once it's firmly in your own hands. I'm sure you understand that more than I do. Since you get it, that makes everything easier. But it's no longer just that, Commander. I will always stand by 404, but I'll never give up on you either. And much like accept the fact that you've been trying to estrange yourself from me for reasons like this. Aww. This is the path chosen by the new leader for... This is the path chosen by the new leader 404 and the elite doll Klukai. Squad 404, those who don't exist, have fought tooth and nail in the past just to survive, and we are more than capable of doing it again. Besides, you're gonna help me, right? Aww. Wind ruffles Kukai's long hair. Behind her is the usual dull brown sky of the zone, with clouds, couple overwhelming everything. Oh, look, okay. Okay, I really wish the hair was kind of animating a little bit, but this is cute. Dust rises from the cold wind, as it done before countless other class storms, rendering everything in the distance growing blurry. But Klukai stands there, her silhouette unmistakably clear to me. Looks like Klukai is still the same old Klukai. I was the one who got too sentimental. Aww. Aw, this is cute. This is cute. Seemingly satisfied with that answer, Kukai's face breaks into a smile. So, what's next on the schedule? Is that even a question? Of course we're gonna make up for the day we weren't able to go on last time. You're not going to shut me down now, are you, Commander? Of course not. I would laugh if he made the joke. Anyway, well, that concludes the chit-chat. We'll have to savor the rest of our time. Get on the bike. Riding Kukai's motorbike now has become a breeze. While the roar of the engine, Klukai once again takes me on a ride. However, sure enough, the weather change was indeed a prelude to the collapse storm. Again? Behind us, the signs of the collapse storm resurfaces. By the looks of things, we got about 5 minutes before the storm reaches our current position. To find a place to take shelter, the nearest ruin we can hide in is only 2 kilometers away. It's just a storm after all. Oh my gosh! Before I get finished, Klukai throttles up and with no intent to change direction, steers the motorbike right along the collapse, heading to the collapse storm. Just to be clear, it's not that I don't trust you with the performance of your motorbike, but are you really trying to outrun a collapse storm? You caught on pretty quick this time. No worries, I'm gonna keep you safe, I promise. With all I've got. Oh my gosh. No matter what kind of obstacles lie ahead, I will overcome them to prove to you. I won't allow myself to be severed from you again, Commander. This girl, we love her. She's just amazing. Oh my gosh. All right, and we got the final one. By your side. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Commander, have you noticed any changes to the ops rooms? There's a mechanical cat. It's hard to not notice. Unfortunately, it doesn't move. It's just going to sit there and be looked at. I've installed a monitor and what? Wait, I've installed a monitor and explosive on it. If it detects any attempt from the commander to leave silently on his own again, the device will not activate the explosive. I've installed a monitor and explosive onto it. Wait, if it detects any intent of the commander to leave silently on his own again, oh my god. I'm happy he brought me the gift, but I still consider this a serious threat. Yeah, kinda. Commander, I originally thought that after we reunited and came to understand each other, the restlessness and obsession in my heart might lessen a bit. But in reality, it seems to be growing day by day in a bittersweet way. Uh-oh. Honestly, even though I understand your feelings and everything you've done, still... But if I can't be by your side all the time, I still often feel a sense of longing and unease. Commander, do you ever feel the same way? Stop. You don't need to answer that, Commander. Anyway, the cat... Oh. Wait, that's cute. That little cute face. Anyway, that cat will be by your side when I can't. Just treat it well and sleep with it in your arms like any other cat. So, it's really rigged with a monitor and explosives. Will you leave me again or will you leave me again if not? Relax, there's nothing inside. Just a little ornament made by hand. And if you like it, that would be perfect. Oh my god. That said, even if you really get some new idea and won't tell me about them, I want you to remember that I'm strong enough to overcome any obstacles just to stand by your side. Never underestimate me, Commander. Oh. So, a little yandere. A little yandere. A little drunky. Well, okay. Okay, so before we check out everything, let's check out these journal entries. We got 8 of them. So, let me get a little drink of water, and then we'll get right into them. With record number 1. Okay, I don't know how long these are, but we'll see. Okay, this one's... The military doll, formerly known as her personal codename 416, has absolute confidence in herself and aspires to make every member of HID 404 an elite. After the former leader Levy was second to the non-military force administration, Lena, she took over as the leader, finished recruiting new members, and expanded forward from a single star to a convert organization with 2 excellent combat teams. Her know-how gradually matured during this process. Klukai considers herself an elite doll and sets her own standards appropriately. As such, both her strength and strictness are unquestionable. To those who know Klukai well, however, it's clear that underneath this cold, strong-willed facade lies a very simple wish: to keep everything safe. Klukai firmly believes that only by becoming strong can one gain the ability to protect and the right to choose. Justifying the meaning of her name, Klukai hopes that she can become akin to the fierce crocodile. Crocodile? Okay, I don't know if that's crocodile. I don't know. Seizing the border sky of the 404 and giving those who do not exist the confidence to stand proud. However, all this gentleness and cherishedness is buried under the strict requirements set by the unrestrained leader. Times have changed, and so has her identity. This has only strengthened the relationship between Klukai and the commander. Oh. This also makes her believe that, with all said and done, the only doll who can stand by the commander's side is her. Ingroza. Wait, what? Sorry. Anyway, number 2. No one knows when exactly, but one day Squad 404 began embarking missions with just 2 members. 416. Look. Wait, it's 416 or 416? I always get confused on that one. Is it 416 or like 416? I always get like confused. Anyway, looked on the battle. No, looked. It was looked on the battlefield. Excuse me. My bad. Anyway, 416 looked on the battlefield where the victory was already very certain and couldn't help but fall into contemplation. Although the mission was completed, this time it's proved to be an audacious task to the inefficient power. She and G11 would probably have to undergo maintenance. Lena, when all their sanctimony is be over, I really don't want you to be forcibly wake me up every time you need a partner task. G11's ultimate complaint angered 416, especially considering the name she mentioned. That's right. Ever since the day Kalina longs turned second those two, all 404's regular tests turned to duo missions, just like 416 and GRG-11. Looks like you preferred to get wrecked by the bullet storm and end up underground broker scrap refitting station. 416 frowned, probably at the thought of the other two members of 404. With two members, Squad 4 was definitely complete. How much longer would it be until those two returned to 404? Would they ever come back at all? The explicit irritation lingered in her heart, likely because she's consciously rejected such an outcome. Well, it's probably simply because of the heavy damage we sustained this now. Thinking this, 416 dragged GRG-11 along, though her into the transfer vehicle and returned the trip. Interesting. Okay. You really bought it. GRG-11 let out a brief sigh, and the sight of a brand new motorbike parked in the base. Oh, this is where they got the motorbike! Well, one of the transfer vehicles commonly used by Squad 4 was destroyed during one of the recent missions. In order to arrive at the location of the next mission on time, they had to rent a motorbike from the underground broker. Perhaps driving experience was too good. Perhaps riding a motorbike made it overly tense. 416 feel a brief sense of freedom and release. Either way, 416 didn't hesitate to order a bike of her own for a second. Moreover, now that all the missions were conducted by just two people, an overbulky vehicle would be simply a hindrance. However, GRG-11 seemed utterly uninterested in 416's new ordered bike. She lazily yawned and was about to go back to her beanbag. We have a mission coming up in 2 hours. When do you think you're going? Like you said, there's 2 hours left. I'm still a bit sithy. So I'll take a short... Baka! It's precisely because you're such a lazy one that execute missions so troublesome. 416 grabbed GRG-11 just as she was about to leave, interrupting her mid-sentence, and pushed her onto the rear seat of the motorbike. Isn't it because half of our combat power is put on the secondment? I specifically requested a safety harness for the rear seat. He complaining, I'll change it to mudguard to a GRG-11 model. Seeing her sit obediently, 416 stepped on the gas. That's then, 416 comes to enjoy taking GRG-11 for a ride, though the latter wasn't always so willing to come along. Aww. Aww, that was cute. Okay, this one's a long one. 416 didn't approve the ideas of expanding the 404 at force. On the one hand, it was because the dolls resumed leva-handed weren't really all that satisfactory to her. On the other hand, though, true, the original meaning of Squad 404, what 416 and the others initially wanted was to fight for, was perhaps something ordinary dolls have always possessed: a safe haven for dolls. Oh, that's cute! Something that just wasn't suitable for the ordinary dolls. It all began with 416 saving GR11 on impulse, truly changing the ladder of life as a result. At that time, she realized that even if it was well-intentioned, taking matters into one's own hands could still change a person's fate. If Leva hadn't forcibly stuffed new dolls into 404s under the pretext of completing missions, or if GR11, whose fate was changed, hadn't chimed in, 416 might have not accepted all this quickly. However, once the decision was made, 416 immediately regained her usual determination and pride. Restoring the squad's missing combat power was utmost priority. Even without Leva and Lena, 404 must keep moving towards the future instead of disbanding. To achieve this goal and to be the responsible members who entrusted 404 with their feet, 416 decided to accept the mantle of leadership. Hearing the news, though, Leva smiled and passed 416 a handover Darwin she had prepared in advance. Entire stack all at once. Only then did 416 realize she had likely been tricked again. So you've been planning to dump this ungrateful job on me all along? You made such a good declaration. Time to deliver, new leader, Squad 4. Leva winks. Was as sly as always. Leva's like, I knew you were gonna say that. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. All right. Number 5. I have no intention. Ooh, wait. Is this when she talks to the commander? Interesting. I have no intention of digging into your reasons of leaving Griffin, but do you plan to discuss your current situation with me? Having typed this message
into the communicator. Klukai hesitated a second before sending it. Over the years, she hadn't received a single reply from that person. Fortunately, 404's intelligence network allowed Klukai to receive occasional updates about their situation. Knowing that other party was safe and sound was enough for Klukai to be able to retain patience and composure. Otherwise, neither the Bunjins from the containment zone nor this agreement that was seemingly effective against 404 could stop her. That's interesting. So if he wasn't kept updated, we probably would have seen. That would have been interesting. We saw Klukai earlier. So Klukai probably could have met her before Groza. Interesting. Klukai looked at the chat window again. The only messages in it were hers. The dates of the messages span years. It would have been impossible for the other party to miss them, all of them. Klukai knew full well about the trauma that sands of time caused that person. All of her old acquaintances were made helpless in the face of the shifting tides. Sometimes, silence doesn't stem from disgusting engagement. Not being involved doesn't necessarily mean non-interference or harmlessness. She herself is now the leader of Squad 04. The change percentile has allowed her to see more secrets in crisis. It's more of a pity that she still can't share perspectives with that person. Klukai, if you're not going to sleep, at least be quiet. Bet she complained, half asleep. Only then did Klukai realize that she had been tossing around everything in her reach while in her state of contemplation. In the end, Klukai deleted the message she had composed and quickly typed the same short "Where are you?" Only this time she attached her geolocation data as well. This was an highly dangerous move for the Code 404, but Klukai had no doubts about the party's credibility. I'm waiting for your response. Wherever you're here, I'm right here. No matter what your agreement entails, I only care about your response. The silent tack understanding was always entangled in the airwaves. Aww. So she would have actually, had she not been updated, she probably would have went, Commander, going now. Bye. Alright. Anyway, number 6. Although I've been familiar with Kukai's capabilities for a long time, I still manage her incredible focus and outstanding reflexes whenever I see her in the training ground. Every shot, shooting practice, it really hits a bullseye. She's miles ahead in physical training as well, frequently beating the training records of the Elmo systems. Be it close combat or tactical drills, she follows in every single aspect. Commander, are you spectating my simulation training just now? You were spectating my simulation training just now, right? As soon as the training ended, Klukai found me in the resting area. Your performance was perfect. You're going to increase the peer pressure this way. If only the thing increases pressure, then there's only good for being left behind in tears. So, Miss Elito, is there any reason you invited me to watch your training? In response to my question, Klukai sent me a special training plan. Ahem. Well, I don't want to be dragged down by this bunch either, so this plan will keep them from falling too far behind. Oh, so wait. That's kind of cute. She wants everybody this... Hey, wait, what, did you put the ham in there? I just noticed that way. Yeah, why? Never mind. I remember training has limited effect on improving Doll's abilities. Hard is the main factor in determining a Doll's upper power limit. I used to think so too, Commander. Klukai seemed to have anticipated my words, but the truth is, a Doll with impeccable hardware can still fail in the lack of if they lack experience. This silly made Klukai recall something. Perhaps it was the past experience. She was so confident in her strength from the very beginning. This has been the cause for some of her failures. Now, however, it seems that she considers the problem more comprehensively, instead of just blindly obsessing and pursuing victory. Anyways, Commander, please give it some good thought. Okay, so interesting. So she literally was like, yeah, you can... Okay, that's interesting. Basically a well-oiled machine. I like that. Okay. Another gift arrived in the ops room today. Judging by the style, should be yet another gift from a certain elite doll who often goes out on missions. After all, every time Klukai comes back after completing a mission, she brings me a gift of various sizes. Commander, you've already seen the items, right? Klukai call was perfectly timed. It was hard to miss such a large supply crate in the ops room. Aside from various supplies, the crate will also contain a set of motorbike gear just my size. I love how it says like, I don't know, maybe the giant crane in the middle. Let's pretend just for a second that it's normal to give supplies as a gift. Though I often purchase clothes for dolls, it's really rare for it to be the other way around. So have you tried to gear on? Is it perfect fit? How did you know my size? Wait, that's kind of weird actually. It's a simple matter for an elite doll. Anyway, I'm counting on you to go on a ride with me on your next day off. Don't worry, I'll have your bike ready. Wait, did you get a bike for the commander? Wait, what? So that's the reason for the gift. See how busy you are? I'll handle some of the work for you. If you have any sense, you would postpone some of the non-urgent matters. Aww. Alright, and then the final one, record 8. Oh, this is a long one. Although 404 have boarded the ammo, they still remain an independent operation. In comparison to other dolls, Klukai has always emphasized the cooperative nature of our relationship. In my opinion, however, there is nothing more than words. The mission of the ammo and 404 have been since been intertwined. Yet she still stubbornly carries out regular fees. Wait! Yet she still stubbornly carries out regular fee settlements with me. Why is she charging? That's kind of funny. Perhaps it's Kulai's way of maintaining her dignity. I understand her self-esteem goes against her being treated as an accessory or weakling, but that has never been the case anyway. Commander, this is the 404's expense list for the quarter. Take a look. If there is no issue, I'll make the payment. Each expense is carefully listed in a spreadsheet, ranging from costly items like frame maintenance and replacement to trivial things like individual members' broken cups. Klukai, there's actually no need to submit this. You helped out with the ammo's missions a lot, but you've never taken a single cent of this conversation. It's already enough to cover all this. That's different. The ones I don't charge for our missions, I assist you with all my own. How is that different? Since we're collaborating, both sides should clearly settle accounts, right? There it is again, the Klukai signature. You don't understand anything, look. Every time she looks at me, I can't help but start reflecting on myself. In your eyes, if I'm still Klukai, the leader of 404, then from your perspective, we still in the cooperative relationship. As such, it's natural for 404 to pay its fees. And then in your eyes, I'm not also your command. Ah, I see. I finally understand the part of it. I don't want money. And you're not my commander. I'm different from other dolls, but as far as dolls go, I'm all you need. Oh my god. This girl. Moving on. Okay. We love her. We love her. Alright, we got some voice lines here. So there's the affinity ones and then there's the, I think it's just the affinity ones. I don't think the upgrade ones are anything. So we'll take a look at the affinity ones and then the daily ones. So affinity 1. I've been trying to, I love how she's a girl who likes bikes. I love that. Number 2. I don't know. Aww, have I changed, Commander? I don't know if you changed, girl. Aww. What's number 3? Ooh. Uh-huh. Huh. Wait, I just read that. Wait, no. I will also reluctantly take the desperate commander that comes along with it. That is so rude. Alright, what's number 4? Want to go for the joyride, Commander? I found something good on the last mission and installed on my bike. Let's try it out. Okay, that's cute. Alright. What's this one? Number 5. Good timing, Commander. My next mission requires that I wear something formal. So help me choose. It's just for work, so don't read too deeply into it. I want to see you in the dress. I want to see you in the dress. She's getting a little... Alright, what's number... Alright, number 6. Oh, you're back. Hey, why are you looking at me like a baka? What? I was smiling? No, there must be something wrong with your eyes. I love it. She's getting tsundere right here. This is cute.
私が見間違いでしょ。指揮官も目が悪くなりましたね。今は
Commander, could you not talk about... Could we not talk about the commissioners now? Just let me relax for a bit. Maybe it's because I'm too familiar with you that I find it easy to let loose in front of you. It's not such a bad thing. Oh, that's cute.
落ち着く。まあ悪くないわね。
Oh, that's cute. She's just like, I just want to chill with you. I don't want to talk about work. That's cute. All right, what's number 8?
他の人形を
Look.
見てる。そんなに他の人形がいいんですか？まあ誰があなたにとっての一番か
Wait,
そのうちわかります。
this line ain't no way.
また
You're looking at other dolls again, Commander. Am I not power enough for you? Oh my gosh. Go ahead, look around, Commander. You'll realize who's the best one soon enough. Oh my gosh. This girl ain't taking no for an answer. That's amazing. I think these are just normal voice lines, if I remember correctly. But I'll check in a second here. Yeah, okay. So these are the normal voice lines, which we can check out at a later point. And I think the upgrade ones are just the oh, we got the daily. Let's check the dailies.
何をしている
What am I doing as? Is an object budget request. Regular record keeping, big comprehensive investigation preparations. There's much to do in the team there. And unlike Rose and Mainling, I'd have such capable assistants by my side.
ことが山ほどあるんです。
Oh my gosh, girl.
私にはグローザやメイリーのような
Are you jealous of those two? Well, I guess she might be. Anyway. Neck pillow, siphon pot, air conditioning blanket. Looks like they slipped some personal items into the shopping list again while I wasn't looking.
あいつらまた私が見てない隙に余計な
Meshti.
リストに
Nice, Meshti. Number 3.
昔抱え
After
て
casting aside the past, meaningless doubts, I finally understand. I'm the only one who can lead 404 forward, and the future will be leaving test to my efforts. Aww.
404
I love that. That's actually really cute.
私を完璧たらしめる証明になるのだと
Alright. And then let's check out... Wait, that's the...
昔抱えてた
Yeah, number 4.
404
HI4 doesn't need weaklings. Even if they don't want to, I'll make them into the very best T-dolls.
私が最強の戦術人形にしてみせます
Huh. Alright. And number 5.
意外な収穫
As I used often during missions, I grow fond of motorbikes without even realizing it. I guess that's something I've gained unexpectedly. That's actually really cute. I like that. Alright. Anyway. With that out of the way, I think that's gonna be everything. I think the upgrades...
まあまあね
It's so-so. The training is so much result.
おじけつい
Oh, I love number 4. Are you afraid? All right, and with that, that's it. We got some poses here, though. Let's take a look at them real quick. We got the pondering. Oh, look at her playing with the little thing. Look at her. Oop, oop. That's cute. I love that. I love her little, like, hat thing. And then deep sleep, which we just saw. We got her zoned out. Oh, this is the one everybody's show was it. Oh, look at the bear. Oop. Aww. And then we got number 5. Wait, what is she playing? Wait, what is she playing? Hang on. No. What are you playing? What are you playing? Hang on. No, we're gonna take a look and see what she's playing. How do I? Hang on. Okay. Let me turn around. Girl, what are you playing? Oh, she's looking at the motorbike parts. That's so cool. She's actually looking at motorbike parts. That's cute. Okay. Okay, so how do I reset the view again? Okay, anyway. Alright, and then I think we got one more. And then which is the final one? Overlook. Aww, this is cute. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's cute. Okay, I like that one. Hang on, can we get a zoom up on that one? That was very cute. I wanted to get a zoom up on that. No, let's get a zoom up on that because that was very cute. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. All right, and with that away, I think that's gonna be it for Miss Klukai. I like that one. Klukai was actually very cute. I really like the one that she did, and I hope you all enjoyed too. That was really, really cute. Oh, I like the story. I love how in the drunken rage, she's like, oh, it just turns into like the Klukai Dominator. I must disable all Tito's initiating shutdown sequence. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Just a quick thing. This was streaming live on Twitch. Fun_knee at twitch.com. I stream Wednesday. I try to stream regularly. I keep saying I stream Wednesdays, Saturdays. I used to say that, but schedules have gotta change. My schedules can go wonky. So if you want to know when I actually stream, follow me on Twitter, Blue Skies, and check Twitter and the YouTube community. Check Twitch is schedule and YouTube community tab because I'll post the schedules there. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. And I'll see you all next time. Peace. Pun.